Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. These are the free card kits for September. And how do you get free card kits from Stamping in the Valley? It's very simple. You just go to my online store at StampingInTheValley.com, click on the big blue button, and order $25 in Stampin' Up! Product prior to shipping, handling, and taxes, and I send you these 2 free card kits. And you get no stamped images. That's a rule from Stampin' Up! Of course, I stamp to show you what you can do, but you'll get all of these cutouts and everything embossed, and you will get an envelope with each card. And these are the 2 cards. I was thinking of fall. So this card right here with our little owl, let's talk about that. That's from the new holiday catalog. Remember, it launches on September 5th. You guys can order from it. My customers should have already received their copy. If you're a new customer of mine, I just mailed them on Friday, so you should get them at the beginning of the week. And you're going to love this holiday catalog. Look how adorable this owl is. This comes from this bundle right here, Still Night, and it has the night owl thinlits right here. And this is a bundle in the holiday catalog. So beautiful. So beautiful. I fell in love with this branch right here, and I wanted to share with you guys for this month some new product. I also used our woodland embossing folder right here. Let's see, it goes this way. And just absolutely love that as a background. Now, this card right here, I am featuring the Colorful Seasons stamp set and the seasonal layers thinlits. And this is in the holiday, or I'm sorry, in the annual catalog. And then what's in the holiday catalog is this new corrugated embossing folder. And I absolutely love this folder. I just wanted to tell you guys, this right here, this line, is just not to make the Stampin' Up! Logo look good. It is to help us to line things up to get them straight, and it really, really helps, honest to goodness. This is a dynamic embossing folder, so the texture is very deep on it. Right there. And then I use these leaves. Again, you're going to get all of the images, everything, but nothing stamped. Like you'll get this element here. And this little label right here comes from this set in the thinlits. It's in here. Okay? And so I just love the shape of the outside of that. Okay? So they come just like this, and you get all the pieces to put them together. This video is also a tutorial on to show you how to put them together. So I'll be back in just a moment, and we're going to start with this card and get it all put together nicely. Okay, here's our first card, and it's this one. I just love that little owl. He looks so intelligent to me. So this is how your kit is going to come. You're going to get an envelope. And this is in Very Vanilla this month, reminding me of fall. And then your card base is Very Vanilla at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it will open like this, like a book. Then you're going to get your piece of, this is Pear Pizzazz, and it will already be embossed with the woodland embossing folder. Your owl will be cut out. Your branch will be cut out. And your oval will be cut out but not stamped. Okay? So this is the way the kit comes. I wanted to show you, before we put this together, the detail in this stamp on this owl right here, on his feathers. So we're going to ink this up, and I have Early Espresso. You know, if you get this stamp set, this is what you can do. And I want to, and because I'm on red rubber, I don't need my foam mat underneath. So I just inked my, my owl up. And right here in the corner of this card, I'm just going to make a nice stamp. Just like that. Now, let's look at this. Look at the detail in those feathers on that stamp. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then I just go ahead, I like to decorate my envelope. So right here, and I'm just going to use my intelligent owl right there. Okay, and then on the back. right there. I am very impressed with the detail on those feathers. Really impressed with this stamp set with those details. Okay? So now I'm going to use my chamois to clean my stamp. Just like that. It grabs the ink. It does not retransfer it. I don't know how this thing works, but I love it. And right there is a beautifully clean stamp. Okay, that's all we need for the ink. We're going to bring our card base in, and we're going to bring our woodland textured embossing piece in with the Pear Pizzazz. I am going to use Tombow because this is very embossed, you know, and so it has like nooks and crannies, kind of like English muffins. So you have to get a lot of glue on it, and I noticed that with the snail, when things are deeply embossed, it will lift. So your best bet when you're doing anything embossed is really to use your Tombow, use your liquid glue, and just press it down. Okay, now we're going to bring in our branch. I love this branch, guys. I am in love with this branch. I don't know what else I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to do a lot with it because I love it. Now, right here, I don't know about you guys, but it's getting a little chilly here in the morning in Upper East Tennessee. I'm like, oh no, it's fall. Fall is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but that just means that winter and very cold weather is behind it. I'm not big on cold weather. Even though I'm from New Jersey originally, and I will always be a Jersey girl. Do you see how I'm just placing a little Tombow in little areas and not much of it? You don't need much of it to hold this down. Mainly on the little tips, just like that. Just little dots all over the place. Now this little straight area right here, I kind of like to try to line up down here, but it's not necessary. Okay, so I'm going to put it right there. And then just press that down nicely. And all those little dots will... Tombow is such a fantastic liquid glue, guys, and extremely inexpensive. If you are doing any type of craft shows, use your Tombow. Because it is extremely... A little goes a long way. I'm doing the same thing with the owl, just dabbing my Tombow in just different areas, just to hold the little guy down. There's his little feet and his wings. He looks studious to me. It almost looks to me like he has glasses on, you know, so it's a very studious owl. I fell in love with this set because of the branch, but now I have to admit I'm absolutely in love with it because of the owl. I guess I really like the whole thing. So I put his little feet on the branch, and I just also press him down, just like that. Now your oval, you can put any sentiment you want in it. You're going to get this little oval blank, okay? But of course I used this sentiment on the stamp set, Sending Warm Wishes Your Way, and I just attached it here with a dimensional. I'm going to continue to press my little owl down as my Tombow gets sticky. And there's our card. There's our first card. Isn't that beautiful? With the envelope all decorated. If you decide to purchase this stamp set, I sure would appreciate it at stampinginthevalley.com, and you can use then the stamped images, but this is a great little card kit. I think that came out fantastic. And again, you can use any stamped image that you want. Pretty little card for us today. Okay, so there's the first one. I'll be back in just a moment, and we're going to put this one together. Let's go ahead and start to make this card. What I wanted to tell you guys about the Colorful Seasons is that it's not in a bundle anymore in the annual catalog. You buy the stamp set and the seasonal layer Thinlits dies just separately. So I just wanted to make that clear that that's not a bundle. Okay, now in this kit you will get your very vanilla envelope. You will get this element right here, not stamped. You'll get 4 leaves, 2 of the Pear Pizzazz and 2 of the Crushed Curry. These are such fantastic fall colors. And then this piece is Cajun Craze, and it will already be embossed for you with the corrugated embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. It is just really, really textured. So our base, again, they're both the same this month, is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it's very vanilla, so it'll open up like a book. First, what we're going to do is stamp this leaf. Again, you get no stamped images, but this is what you can do. So I'm going to go ahead, and I want to use my foam mat on this because we have a photopolymer stamp. So I'm going to ink that up with Cajun Craze nicely and come right down here in the corner and down and up. Isn't that beautiful? Very line detailed is what I call that, and the lines are so very thin. The thing you want to remember with a stamp like this is not to push hard, because when you do that you spread the rubber, and that's what gives you like a little bleed on it, or making the lines not as crisp. So you want to just get in here and down and up, and it makes a nice line there. Okay, so that's the back of the envelope. This is the front of the envelope, and we've got that done. Just clean this stamp real quick. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. And our envelope over here. I'll close our ink and bring our card base in. Now, what you're going to do with this, again, because it's so embossed, is go ahead and use your Tombow. And when you use your Tombow on this, you want to get the Tombow on the lines that are sticking up so that it will adhere to the cardstock. So when I come around through here, see how I'm getting that Tombow on the line that is like sticking up. And you don't have to do every one, but definitely come around the edge, okay? And then I just do this in the middle. Where it hits. We're good. Okay, but definitely get those on the edges, okay, so that your element here stays down nicely. And this is extremely embossed. Like, wow. And embossing does shrink your paper a little bit because it takes the room, you know, of getting it embossed. I love using the Tombow because I do have wiggle room, so I can scooch it just a little bit if I need to. Right there. Nice. Okay, just like that, okay? Just like that. Now, I've already done my element. I used the Thinking of You from the Colorful Seasons. Right here, it has a nice Thinking of You, and it fits in that element perfectly from our Night Owl framelets. Okay, let me show you that framelit. It's really nice, just like this. Okay, I like the edges of it, very pretty. So I'm going to place this, and I have just 2 of the dimensionals on the back, and right there. Okay, right there in the middle, just place it like that. Now, what you're going to do with your leaves, you're going to get the 2 green and then the 2 crushed curry. Put a bottom crushed curry with a top Pear Pizzazz, just like that. Offset them a little bit, and see this dot right here in the middle, that paper that is kind of, it's thicker right there. It almost looks like a dot of paper where the leaves come out of, or the part of the leaf comes out of the stem, I should say. That's all you want to do is on the leaf that has the most detail, not the solid one. You want to put your Tombow right here. Don't put it down on the solid one. Get a little bit more out of there. Okay, just like that. And then you want to bring your leaf over, and you want to put this little dot right here on the bottom of your leaf, but offsetting them just slightly. And that's all that I did to make that element. Okay? Now we're going to do this one the same way. Again, right here where the stem and the leaves kind of meet, there's a dot of paper right there. Okay, that might be a little bit more Tombow than what we really need, but that's okay. Because it does dry clear, and you can, you know, get it off with one of those rubber erasers. So now, again, just offset it just a little bit so that you see the crushed curry and the pear pizzazz. And here are your elements. Didn't that come out pretty just with a couple of leaves? Love it. Okay, so I'm going to put the crushed curry one on the top, not that it matters, and then the pear pizzazz one on the bottom. You do whatever you want. With this, then, I found, because we have the corrugation of the embossing folder, I found that my glue dots did work the best. And on each of these, we're going to place 4. You want to definitely put one right here by the stem, okay? So I just used 4 little glue dots, very simple, just like that. Now the holiday catalog launches on the 5th of September, okay? So you guys can order from there on the 5th of September. If you have become one of my downlines here recently, you've been able to order all this fantastic product a month early. So isn't that fantastic? There's also a link below if you want to become a demonstrator. Just click it. I'd love to have you to become part of my team. If you are a team member or a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, as long as you're active Paper Pumpkin, I will send you the 2 free card kits, these kits every month. So everybody that now is on all my downlines will get these 2 kits this month when I get time to get them all made up. It's usually toward the middle of the month that I send it out. And then this will come down here, just making that element like that. Isn't that adorable? What a nice card. A nice fall card. Nice fall colors, guys. So here's our card kits for the month of September. Beautiful. Look what we did today in this little craft room of mine. I love sharing with you guys. I love you guys coming in to my craft room with me every weekend. I sure do appreciate that. I feel like I have a group of friends that I craft with every weekend, and I do appreciate that so much. Thanks again for watching. I hope you like these card kits for September. Again, it's just $25 in Stampin' Up! Product prior to shipping, handling, and taxes over at my online store. Go to stampinginthevalley.com. And happy crafting, everyone.